Hello and welcome. Let's do this, baby. Should be ready to fire here momentarily. 7 out of 8. Okay, we made it. Pick one, pack one. What are we feeling? I'm going to take the boring pick and take Blue to Delta. Keep myself open. But some of my favorites in here. Kolgan's Command, Hymn to Torak. Stoneforge can be pretty fun. There's not a whole lot of equipment in this cube that you really want to tutor up, but there's a few things. Just going to lock in the Pluto Delta here. Hope you're having an excellent evening or morning, wherever you are in the world. Okay, pick 2. Could just take another fetch land. It's always nice. Tropical Island is very good. I'm a big fan of Bitter Triumph as well. Miscalculation. Steelcutter has been tearing up basically every format except Vintage Cube. It's kind of underwhelming at Vintage Cube. Yeah, I'm just going to take another fetch land. Let's see where that takes us. Well, Triumph. These fetch lands can both get that Triumph. It's probably going to be my pick, but I love Lotus Cobra, I love Counterspell, Tarmogoyf Wave Upheaval is a very good card. Aku Aku! How's it going, my friend? Had to get in my Vintage Cube fix for the evening. I want to do some modern brewing here soon too. There's some big tournaments coming up. I want to make an impact. I don't know what to take out of this pack. I'm probably just going to take this land, but passing a lot of good cards here. Alright, we're doing it. Pick 1, pick 2, and pick 3 a land. Is that good? Is that bad? Remind me again where you're from, Aku Aku. I want to say Montreal, Canada, but I'm not quite certain about that.
Meats family has finally gained a member. Meet Applewood Smoked.
Oh, Calgary. That's right. Oh, Malta. That's right. That's right. How goes the Commander scene? I loved your deck we were checking out last time. That was a sweet one. And I'm kind of stuck on this pick again. Jace is good. I really love Bloodbraid Challenger, though. Is it wrong to take Bloodbraid Challenger over Jace? Probably. But I'm doing it. Yeah, that deck was beautiful. All these like storm options, and it looked super fun. Have you been checking out the new Final Fantasy set? Is there anything out of the new set that you want to include in your decks? I'm sure there is. I missed the pre-release, unfortunately, but the new set looks really cool. Lots of amazing cards. Did a draft with the family today? Oh, excellent. Your whole family drafts? That's pretty cool. Love it. I'm stumped on this pick. I want to take Undercity Suitors, and I also want Currency Converter. And I also want a Braid. I'm just going to take the land. Pulled a Go-Go. Nice. Yeah, I've only just seen a couple of the cards from the new set, but it looks really fun. So now I don't know what to take out for him. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's the thing about Commander too, huh? You have to swap out a card. You can't just add stuff. Came up with a combo, call it Go-Go Feast. Oh, nice. What's the combo? That sounds interesting. Gah! Do I shoot for the stars and take a World Spine Worm here? I think I probably do, but Gut is just reliable. Good old Gut. I'm going to take Gut, lock it in here. It wants me to auto-select a Shallow Grave. Maybe there's a good reason. Let's do it. Let's take Shallow Grave and see what manifests. Well, actually, Soul Guide Lantern. Soul Guide Lantern is like an insurance policy. Do I take the insurance policy? Or do I take the broken Shallow Grave? Whatever. We'll take Shallow Grave and see what happens. But yeah, what's this combo? The Go-Go Feast. Let's check that out. Bobby! How's life, my friend? You know I'm addicted to the Vintage Cube. We gotta fire at least one here tonight. Gah! What do I take? Leovold's kind of an interesting one. I have the colors for it. Might as well take Leovold. Sword of Feast and Famine. Swing. Then copy the trigger with Go-Go. Then after first untap Go-Go with Minamo, and repeat. Now your opponent is hellbent, and you have mana / untaps and probably card draw. That is sick. I love it. Sword of Feast and Famine. Man, it's been a while since I've heard that card referenced. That used to be an absolute powerhouse back in the day. I assume it probably still is in Commander. It's got to be a respected card. Good to hear, Bobby. Let's enjoy what's left of the weekend, my friend. This draft is off to a very, very weird start. I'm going to take Katali here. Kind of miss Hellbent. I know, that was a cool mechanic, man. You get to unlock some broken ability when you're Hellbent. There's a couple cards that employ that. Man, maybe should I take Halfling? That helps out Leovold. Helps out Gut. Helps out Hatali. I guess I do take Halfling. That feels wrong to pass a Tropical Island, but Halfling makes sense here. Also love Satya. This card is... I had a draft the other night where I pulled off the Satya Pyroglyph combo meal. That was pretty fun. Alright, probably not going to play with any of these cards. I'm going to take Oath just because it's fun sometimes. Yeah, that Sword of Feast and Famine combo sounds super cool. Alright, that's quite a few lands picked up, but managed to order the new MTG set. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm a little bit mad at myself. I didn't go to the pre-release, but believe it or not, I had a date instead. Where are my priorities? Okay, pack 2. Crap, we opened a Nadu. There's no way in hell I can pass a Nadu, is there? I don't think I have the self-discipline to pass a Nadu. But there are some other good cards in this pack. There's Lightning Bolt, Solitude, Vaultborn Tyrant. I'm a huge fan of Metamorph. But they are all kind of shadows. Shadows to the god that is Nadu the Winged Wisdom. I can't pass this. Nadu, get in my deck. We even have the Delighted Halfling to turbo out Nadu. Alright, we officially on Nadu. And this is a spicy one, man. Hull Breacher right next to Recurring Nightmare. Gah! It's a conundrum. I guess if I take Hull Breacher, that gives me 2 anti-draw 7s with Theobald and Hull Breacher. I like that quite a bit. Recurring Nightmare is just a fantastic card. Love this artwork too. Mr. Jeff Lobenstein. Well done, sir. This artwork is truly nightmare-inducing. Love it. I got a metallic print of this card that I gave away to a friend. I hope he appreciates it. We're taking Hull Breacher. It's been a long time since I've taken this card. It's kind of broken. This pack is not speaking to me. There's not... I don't know. I do love Corsair, but I don't think this is going to really be a Corsair deck. Corsair with like Fast Bond is awesome. Epicure is nice to like feed your graveyard. Time Warp is just fun if you can pull it off. Alright, we're taking Corsair. I don't know if it's going to fit, but this card can potentially be ridiculous. The Centaur. Oof. Alright, this is a spicy pack. Gaia's Cradle. Probably my favorite card of all time. Used to have 4 foil ones. Now I just have 1 alternate art Cradle in my collection. I need to assemble a commander deck so I can play with this card. Through the Breach is also one of my favorite cards. Omnath is a good one. Dang it, Bobby. I don't know what to take. I do not know what to take. Portal Effects is pretty spicy, too. I don't think this is going to end up being a Through the Breach deck. I think I'm just going to take Cradle. Even though Cradle... Sometimes it's really hard to make Cradle work. We'll see. Okay. If you know me, and you do know me, you know that my pet card in Vintage Cube is the Sylvan Caryatid. I just can't pass this card. It does everything I want. It's a plant. It never attacks, but it's... Look at this beautiful artwork. It's got hexproof. It's a 2-drop. Unlocks every color in your deck. I also love Lotus Petal. I'd love it if this card wheeled, but we're going to lock in Caryatid here. Fire Ice is another favorite. It's another Surveil land. Surveil lands are pretty bonkers. Malevolent Rumble is great if you've got any kind of graveyard recursion. Glorybringer is a very good card. This could definitely be a Golos deck. Golos would be a really spicy pick. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the spice. Did I just take Golos? Why not? Even though Golos is almost guaranteed to wheel. Yeah, we're not taking Golos. Golos is going to wheel. I'm going to take Raucous Theater here. If Golos doesn't wheel, then I don't know what I'm doing. Golos should wheel. Alright, Sentinel is best friends with... is it Mr. or Mrs. Nadu? Winged Wisdom. Not sure. Doesn't really matter, but... Sentinel... I love Mox Opal, too. Don't have any artifacts yet, though, so we're just going to lock in Sentinel. Spellbomb's also a great one. Okay. Jeez. Look at this mix of cards. Oculus, fantastic. Arwen's pretty dang good. Zoronorp could potentially be really, really good with Corsair. Playing lands from the graveyard. Tracker's decent. I guess Tracker does give me artifacts, and we've got a couple fetch lands. I'll just take Tracker. Baleful Mastery is also a really good card. Every time I see Duathi Voidwalker, I respect it, but I never really want it in my deck. Like, I hate it when my opponent plays this card against me, but I rarely run this card. It is good, though. I think I'm just going to take the Concealed Courtyard in anticipation of seeing the Golos. But Deathgreater's Champion is also a fantastic card. And Tidebinder Mage, also a fun one. Alright. I'd probably take the Seachrome Coast if it wasn't next to Bone Crusher Giant. Bone Crusher is just a great utility card. So this deck, this is all about 3-drops, it looks like. We really need some more 1s and 2s. We need some mana acceleration. Dark Depths. I think I might just hate draft Dark Depths so I don't die to it. Otherwise, I'd take, like, Terra Sunder, probably. Tarfire is for sure going to make the deck, but Omnath could be good. I guess I'll take Omnath. We'll see. Does Golos wheel? It's looking like it might not. I can't remember if it was in this pack or the next pack. Okay, we did not wheel Golos. I'm not sure what that means. Pack 3. We crack some mobs. This is probably the best card in the pack, but arguably Skullclamp, Tinker, Elspeth is a favorite of mine. Even this bear is fantastic, but God, this card shines the most with Mana Acceleration, which we don't really have, but maybe we can pick up some more Mana Acceleration in this pack, hopefully. Because I think I am going to lock in this card. We're a little bit sketchy on our ability to fetch up Light Source. But let's see what we can do. I'm kind of feeling this card over everything else in this pack. It'd be nice to pick up a draw 7 in this pack too, because we've got both Leovold and Hullbridge here. Okay, I was going to pick this Prismatic Vista because it's just awesome, but Mox Diamond is exactly the card I want. God, I'm kind of feeling a Johnny out of this pack. A flip to Johnny is just... it's hard to beat. Although, man, there's Echo of the Eons. That's like the first draw 7 we have seen. We don't really have a way to put it in our graveyard other than Surveil lands. We also, I just realized we don't have a way to really combo with Nadu yet, so Safekeeper would be interesting. What we really want is some of the equipment. We want, like, Lightning Greaves. I am going to take a Johnny. Alright, this is kind of a toss-up here. It's got 4 of my favorite cards. There's Emrakul, Kaita, Fable, and Fractured Identity. Fable's good mana fixing as the discard element. I hope this Triome wheels, because that'll give us a way to access white, which we need with our fetch lands. But Fable also will kind of solve that problem. I think I'm talking myself into Fable. Fractured Ending is probably a more favorite card of mine, but what do you think, Bobby? What do you think, Mr. Aku? What's your pick here? I'm feeling Fable. Yeah, Fable. Okay. I feel good about Fable. I mean, there's a lot of good options, you know. Okay. Caracas is a very good card. There's also Relic, which just fixes everything. What do we have to combo with Caracas? Not, I mean, we could like bounce, protect, slash a Johnny. We have a ton of legends in the deck, so Caracas could be interesting. I don't mind just taking Caracas here, especially if Coalition Relic wheels, because that'll be my pick probably. So if this is guaranteed to wheel, I am very happy with taking Caracas here. I'm taking Caracas. We need a white source anyway, and it kind of does a ton of work on this deck. It's just a mana league. Oof, there's Time Spiral and Worldly Tutor. I mean, probably want to take Time Spiral since we already have 2 anti-draw 7s. Worldly Tutor's great though. Be able to fetch up Nadia and company. I think I gotta take Time Spiral here. Especially if it becomes a one-sided Time Spiral. We don't have a ton of way to accelerate this out, but I think we have enough that this pick is... Plus, look at the artwork on this card, man. This is so nostalgic. This is tough to beat. So beautiful. The heck? Who passes an Oko? Don't ask, don't tell. We're just taking this Oko. Although, I'm probably going to lose to this Witherbloom Apprentice. There's like a couple different cards that combo with this guy, and they just win out of nowhere. There's the Chain of Smog. There's the... I can't remember. There's another card. But Mr. Oko is very, very broco. Sweet, we pick up Aspara's Headquarters. That's perfect. We've got 2 different fetch lands that can fetch it up. Ewit or Bear? What can we Ewit back? I don't think I need another... They're both 3-drops, too. Dang it, man. Maybe I take March of Otherworldly Light. Crop Rotation? You like that? Alright, we'll take it. It's a card I never really play with, but being able to get out a Caracas or a Cradle does sound pretty good. This pack, I think I might just take Metamorphose, because it just goes in any deck. It's like a freebie, and we are a 5-color deck, so... Very happy with the Metamorphose here. We get 2-draw 7s. Nice. I love it. There's also the Safekeeper to kind of combo with Nadu, though. I think I gotta go with the the Echo, though. We could randomly surveil it into the graveyard, and then we've got the Hull Breacher and other dude. Sorry, Sylvan Safekeeper. Kaitao wheels? Alright, I'll take Kaitao. Sort of the surveil land we wanted, but... It's another surveil land. I think I'm just going to take Overgrown soon, though. Alright. Well, it's a deck. Okay, we're not going to get comboed by Withered Brim of Plentus. That's a good thing. Okay, where are we at? Let's Let's just add some lands and go from there. What is your suggestion? Doesn't suggest anything because we drafted too many lands. No such thing, right? Alright, we've got to cut at least a couple cards here. What are we cutting? Probably going to cut Hatali. Maybe cut Bronco, but it's a 2-drop, so I kind of want to leave it in. Crop plus Talon Gates is interaction. Oh, that is true. It's a card I'd never run, but let's run it. And then I want a couple basics in here. We need to cut at least one more card. What's on the chopping block? Thank you for the suggestion, by the way, because I have actually never ran this phase land, and that is a cool one. I like that. All right. Not sure what to cut here. Maybe a cut Bloodbraid Challenger. It's kind of nice to surveil into the graveyard. But yeah, the 3 mana slot is super full. But also, another reason to possibly cut this Bloodbraid is that I don't ever want to really escape into this card. I guess if I do, it just goes to my hand, so that's not too bad. But this is also going to be kind of a low mana curve-ish deck, which is another reason to cast not run this guy. And this is not really an aggressive deck. And this is kind of an aggressive... You want this in like a beatdown deck, which I'm not really a beatdown deck. I think we can probably get by with 16 lands. I'm not sure why we just skipped up to 17 there. Although maybe 17, maybe this is a 17 land deck and I just cut another card. This doesn't really feel like a good Courser deck. We don't have a way to play additional lands. And it feels like I probably want an island in here. Oh, I do have an island. Okay. Okay. This looks pretty good, although I kind of want to fit Bloodbraid back in here. Is there a card? I don't know. Bronco's a little iffy. It's a way to draw 2 cards a turn at kind of a hefty price, but it is a 2-drop. I don't know if there's any of these 3-drops I want to cut. Maybe Grist, actually. Maybe a cut Grist for Bloodbraid. Because we're not really making good use of our graveyard with this deck. That being said, Grist is still just a good card. Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna go on like this. I always board Grist in, right? In this deck, he would basically be there to pick off creatures or planeswalkers with the sack ability. Alright, We're locking it in. 17 lands. I usually don't run 17 lands, but we've got the Mox Diamond. We've got... Yeah, it makes sense. Might get mana flooded, but also got 2 draw 7s, so we'll see. It's a single elimination. Okay. We're locked in. And we picked 13 lands out of this draft. That's kind of a lot. But it goes to show you, you can pick a ton of lands and still end up with a decent deck. I'm not sure about this deck. We don't really have any removal, which is probably going to be our death knell. We also don't have a way to combo with the best card in our deck. This is kind of a pile, really, let's be honest, but we've won with a pile before. Whatever this deck really needs is a fast bond. I would trade like Malevolent Rumble for a fast bond, and then we get Courser back in here. Fast bond plus Courser plus Omnath plus Tireless Tracker. Yeah. We didn't really see any fast mana in this draft. We saw the Mox. Oh, and what we saw we took. We saw Mox. We saw Halfling, Caryatid. That's it. We have 3 pieces of acceleration. I guess Rumble kind of counts as acceleration. But Rumble can also feed the Echoes into the graveyard. Kind of like that. If we can ever pull off a one-sided draw 7, that should be game. Especially if Hull Breacher's on the battlefield and get all those treasure tokens. That's what we're trying to do, basically. If we can pull this off early game, we'll get some stuff going for us. I was kind of surprised we ended up with 2 draw 7s. That was... Man, the artwork on this card is fantastic, too. It's kind of reminiscent of the Time Spiral. They're both thematically very similar. Any new brews? Oh man, yes. So many new brews. I'm going to start streaming Modern here, because I really want to do well in a Modern tournament. I've got a bunch of decks that I'm trying to lock in on a favorite one. One of my Modern decks, we're trying to exploit Kaitao. Find the best Kaitao build. Then I've also got a Reanimator deck I'm really excited about. I threw the Breach deck I'm really excited about. Okay, round 1. Here we go. Would you like to play first? Yes, please. Playing against Samuel, 97. Good luck, Samuel. Okay, we have a very, very clunky 3-drop hand, but that's kind of the deck we drafted. And I guess I'm going to keep this. Maybe this is very bad. I'm keeping it anyway. Let's hope Samuel's deck is clunkier than ours. Definitely mulligan this hand, but we're just gonna win somehow, Bobby. That's our plan. We're gonna flash in a Hull Breacher at an opportune time when the opponent brainstorms, get 3 treasure tokens, and that will solve everything. That's the plan. Of course, we need to draw a land. Not drawing a land this next turn would be sad face McGee. Please concede, Sam. Yeah, that's a good strategy, right? I mean, our hand is pretty to look at. It's got a lot of stuff going on. All we need is a land. He's gonna duress us. He's gonna laugh when he sees this. What do you take if your opponent too? He takes Fable or Oko. Which one of the two doesn't matter so much since we can't play either of them? This next draw step is a pivotal one, though. We need to draw land. I'll settle for it. Sylvan Caryatid if it's not a land, but we need a land. Now I've jinxed myself, right? We're going to draw like Mox Diamond. It's going to be our draw. In our 17 land deck. Now we'll just draw land. We'll draw land. We've got a lot of enter the battlefield tapped lands, though. It's definitely... I should have mulliganed, be disciplined, but I don't have discipline in my life. Hey, we drew land. Okay, that's great, but Hullbreacher is kind of like a known factor now. So I think I'm just going to run out Nadia, because we've already got Caracas to protect Nadia. If he wants to spend a spell to kill Nadia with, we get to draw a card. I think I like that better than flashing in Hullbreacher. But, I don't know. Flashing in Hullbreacher might be the better play. Alright, Nadia's on the battlefield, ladies and gentlemen. Will it stay on the battlefield? Ancestral Recall. Okay, I suck. Although he could have Ancestral in response to his flashing in Hullbreacher. It sucks that he duressed us, because Hullbreacher, that would have been perfect. Perfect setup. Sorry, Hullbreacher. What could have been? The One Ring. I mean, Hullbreacher kind of laughs at the One Ring, doesn't he? Okay. So does Leovold. I mean, don't get me wrong, the One Ring is fantastic, but we have like the medicine for the One Ring in hand. I mean, you could have a way to just kill this immediately, but let's hope not. He probably does, because why run out the One Ring if you don't have a way to deal with Hullbreacher? That's kind of bad. So I'm assuming Hullbreacher's going to die here. Oh, we tutor for cut down. Okay. That is an answer for Hullbreacher. Okay. Sorry, Hullbreacher. Drawing on a Johnny. Okay. Time Walk. Okay. Opponent's deck has Time Walk, Ancestral Recall, One Ring. probably 3 of the best cards you could potentially draft. We can beat that, right? I know, isn't that insane? You could have 4 One Rings not that long ago. Such a dumb card. I mean, it's a very cool card, but yeah, 4 is just ridiculous. Ancestral Recall Time Walk One Ring. Eesh, that's pretty good.
Send video via email, but be told we've exceeded file size limit? Don't worry. Hit PAW Video Converter helps. It can compress 1 gigabyte file.
Yogg will. Okay, gets the Time Walk again. Bobby, this is bad. This is very bad. And Lotus Petal. And I mean, if we win this game, it'll be a freaking miracle. There's no way we're winning this game. We're just taking notes before we go to the sideboard, essentially. I'm going to board out Crop Rotation. Good grief. Oh, he doesn't Time Walk. Okay. And he doesn't play Lotus Petal? I'm very confused. I'm very, very confused. Discards 4 lands. Okay. I'm a little mystified. Bronco's actually probably better here than playing a Johnny, so I'm going to get out Bronco. I have no idea why he didn't want a Time Walk or Lotus Petal. That's really strange. I'm a bit terrified of what that means. Okay, I don't know if he's counting, but opponent has probably drawn an extra... Well, see, he's got 11 cards left in his library. So... 17 more cards than us is drawn. That's bad. Translation. What's going on here? He must have like a time twister or something. Oh, High Tide. Okay, we're gonna get Storm comboed here. What is happening? Probably not getting another turn here. Candelabra, okay. Mega High Tide mana. One has 9 cards left in their library.
From the creators of bacon. Apple.
They've got a bajillion mana. $11 mana. Underworld Breach. Okay. Do they have the Brain Freeze combo? They don't even need it. We're gonna die to any Storm spell. Presumably they have Tendrils of Agony in their deck. I don't know. We'll see. Gosh. That could even beat us with like Thassa's Oracle, probably. Rainstorm. Okay, good news is Leovold / Hullbreacher are going to be excellent against this deck. Bad news is we are for sure not winning this game. Rain of Filth. Anytime a deck runs Rain of Filth, be extremely scared because they have the nuts. It's like a 15th pick every draft. The deck that can run it is this Storm deck, and it's a top caliber player to even consider running Rain of Filth. Rain Freeze. Okay, we are getting completely frozen here. We want them to see one. Okay, yeah, they have the mandatory Brain Freezes again. Let's not reveal any cards in our deck. We don't have any anti-Brain Freeze tech, I don't think. I'm trying to remember. In our main board, I don't think we don't have like any Eldrazi or anything, so we will lose during our draw step. We don't really want to reveal too much more of our deck, so let's concede. GG. Onto the board. And Mr. Samuel 97 is on a fantastic deck. Fantastic. We don't really have anything to board in. We don't have any anti-graveyard tech. Our sideboard is super tiny because we drafted so many lands. I don't really foresee any of these sideboard cards doing anything for us. We're going to have to get super lucky to win this match. I don't really want to board in anything. Nothing is looking that good. Okay, here we go. We just have to beat the Ancestral Recall, Time Walk, One Ring Storm deck. We can do that. We got this. Easy peasy. And this might be the hand to do it. We have Hullbreach here. It's probably our best weapon against this deck. So we will keep. Catacombs is probably going to get another Surveil land, but we might get a Triumph as well. Basically, we got all of our colors. If we get Spara's Headquarters, we have all of our colors. Hopefully I don't have Ancestral Recall right now. He might fire off Ancestral right now. Nope. Okay. Well, to unlock all of our colors, I think I'm just going to get this Spara's Headquarters. Although Metamorphose also kind of unlocks all of our colors too. We're going to get this Headquarters anyway, though. Okay, our hope and our prayer is to catch our opponent with Hullbreach here. And drawing Oka, I guess it's a fine draw. Oko doesn't seem very good in this matchup, but so maybe I should have put it in the graveyard. Just draw something else. Eek, Hullbreacher is flinching at this brainstorm being locked in my hand, but what you gonna do? This game is gonna be resting on the back of Hullbreacher. So I gotta keep him up, right? Instead of landing Oko or Tracker. Question is, do we flash in Hullbreacher regardless of what our opponent does at the end of his turn? I think we do. And just hope he doesn't have an answer for it. Yeah, we need to. Hopefully he doesn't just have a straight up counter spell, but we'll see. It's gotta be our best card in this matchup. Okay. I am terrified of our opponent's deck. It's 1,000 times better than ours, but we'll see what Hullbreacher can do for us. The move rule that he had for Hullbreacher last game was black, so he had cut down. Just had access to black mana. Okay. Alright. See, ooh, and time lock. Sorry, Hullbreacher. This might be a quick one. This might be a quick one. Our opponent's deck is so good. We do not have the tools to beat it. We don't have the anti-graveyard stuff. Let's see, the One Ring. I can turn his One Ring into an elk, which I will probably do. Turn his One Ring into an elk. Get and drop Caryatid, I guess. He's still got the One Ring shield, so attacking doesn't do anything. Ooh, actually, Crop Rotation can get a fetch land. That's pretty good. Because then we could even, let's see, each opponent. That doesn't target. So we could do the 4 damage, and we can get more mana. Just dump our hand, basically. Okay, I guess we want to do that. Suck if he has a counterspell here. Okay. Where is our other fetch land? There you are. Polluted Delta. Take that. Crack it. guess we'll use our other surveyor land here. Or wait. We want to be able to play both Caryatid and Tracker. So I need to get Tomb. Oh! I wasn't paying attention. Did we get him with the 4 damage? Or does he have protection from that? Maybe he did have protection from that. So maybe that was hasty, what we did. I'm not sure. Oh, thank you, Bubby. Yeah, I did not notice if he took 4 damage from Omnath or not. I feel like he didn't. Because he took 2 from Infernal Grasp, and I think we hit him once with Hullbreacher. Yeah. So that's good to know for future games. The One Ring Shield stops Omnath, even though it doesn't target him. I thought maybe it would be able to affect him since it doesn't target, but it have protection from everything. Yeah, he didn't take the 4 damage. So that kind of sucks. And I would attack, but he's got the One Ring Shield, so no sense attacking, I guess. Opponent's deck is absolutely terrifying. Might be able to steal this game. Big if on might. Let's just hope he's got like a bunch of storm cards in his hand. He can't quite combo off yet. Eesh, he's loading up. He's loading up the cannon. Treasure Cruise. Wow, okay, he's really loading up the cannon.
This is Google Pixel 9a with Gemini. Right now it's free at Verizon. With plans to
Alright, we need a big draw here. It's not bad. Not bad. I think I might want to keep this Cliffs in my hand, so I've got discard fodder for a Fable. Next turn. If we get it next turn. Opponent's deck is so explosive, we might not get it next turn, but we'll do our best. Actually, I guess I do want to play this because I've got the clue trigger, right? We've got Tracker on board. Alright, Tracker. What have you got for us? Ooh, wait, Gut? That's actually really good. Okay, we've got a serious clock, a serious game plan. If we get it next turn, Gut is really, really good. So question is, do I shut off Candelabra? Or do I just make a food token? Let's get in there with our creatures. He's probably going to block Tracker. make the trade. And then for sure he's trading there. And then I guess I'd make a food token. Or does it... Because Candelabra, last game, it was kind of pivotal, but he had a high tide turn to untap all the lands. I don't think this game Candelabra is really going to do anything. So I think I will just make a food. Okay, well we've got to... We might be able to kill him next turn. It's pretty... He has 7 cards in hand, though. That's scary. This is going to be a close one, man. If he's able to time walk again this turn, I feel like we're probably going to lose, but... So let's hope he doesn't have access to... I mean, we know he's got Underworld Breach and Yawgmoth's Will in his deck, so... We're really, really hoping. But... Uh-oh. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have lethal next turn. If there is a next turn. That's the big if. And if... Oh, he's already got the high tide, so maybe we should have shut off Candelabra. Let's hope that wasn't a losing play to not shut off Candelabra. He had 1 island in play, so I chose not to. This is bad, though. He's got 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Or 8. 8 mana. Talisman. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that might be game. He can go tutor for any card. He can just get Underworld Breach here. Underworld Breach Brain Freeze by itself kills us. So if he's got those 2 cards, we just lose. He can also get Yawgmoth's Will. That looks pretty good here. Ah, I don't think we're getting another turn. It's Vintage Cube for you, man. This deck is kind of the nuts he's drafted. Our deck isn't aggressive enough to battle it. We're kind of on the back of Hullbreach here, and he had a way to deal with Hullbreach here. Okay, does he have the Brain Freeze? If he has Brain Freeze here, we're dead. Otherwise, we might... I mean, at the very least, he's still got Time Walk. I mean, this is bad, but we... Oh, we can Brain Freeze. Okay, we're dead. Dang it, man. Oh, that's such a dumb combo. Underworld Breach, Brain Freeze. That represents our library. I mean... I guess I don't feel too bad to lose to the Time Walk, Ancestral Recall, Underworld Breach, Wandering, Yawgmoth's Will, High Tide deck. But I do. I feel bad. Dang it. I mean, we drafted a clunky deck, but it was close. I don't know. It felt like we were winning the next turn with this draw. We had a decent deck, I felt like. GG. Oh, hey, yay. We have Wishclaw Talisman. We have our draw 7 in the graveyard. If only we could play Echo of Eons. was an instant. But we can't. We draw, we lose. We have no library. GG. Alright, I'm hopping into another one immediately. And we're 7 of 8. It's going to fire. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate it. Have an excellent evening. Hasta la vista. Okay, draft number 2. And I'm going to first pick Orcish Bowmaster. Get in my belly, Bowmaster. And second pick Minskamboo. I love it. I love it. Well, that was a fun draft, last draft, but opponent put on a clinic. Absolute clinic.
So what our product does is it actually neutralizes radiation that's coming in or electromagnetic fields.
That's right. I've got a Del Taco bean burrito to drown my sorrows in.
Directs it.
Yeah, I would say.
Alright, this is completely the wrong pick, but I can't help myself. I'm going to take Emrakul. It's the 4th pick in the draft. It's early enough that we can potentially unlock Emrakul's true power. Recurring Nightmare is pretty amazing. Bone Shards. Talisman Stomping Ground. I kind of just want Stomping Ground. Looking for sneak attack, looking for through the breach, looking for channel, looking for flash. Okay, we're off to a suspect start once again, but the draft is young. The night is young. Okay, this pack, this pack. So we're gonna unlock the potentiality of these cards. Well, there's Greaves with Nadu. Love this Ponder too, though. Marsh Flats. Marsh Flats can get this trio. We'll take it. Oh, this would be kind of interesting. Undercity Sewers is kind of nice with the Marsh Flats. Then there's Atali. Demonic Tutor is fantastic. Okay, we have Naughty Greaves. We've got some creatures that are just begging for a piece to unlock them, and we've got Demonic Tutor to find the piece to unlock them. So,
Okay, you need to hear about this. I just found the best way to turn your favorite picks into something way cooler than a phone screen.
there's also Lava Spurts with Nadu. Let's hope that wheels. This is already a binding deck. So I'll take it.
Paths lead to death. Whatever their struggles, whatever their triumphs, they die. That is wisdom.
Imperial Seal is interesting. Exhume. Can Exhume World Spine Worm, can Exhume Emrakul. It's great with its Holly. We might not end up running World Spine Worm or Emrakul. We'll see. Ha, the boots did wheel. How badly do I need the Temple Garden? Not super bad.
Upload your videos to YouTube. Upload to Restream, where we will live stream
Okay, pack 3.
YouTube and all your
This is the pack that will determine if we run Emrakul or World Spine Worm at all. Or Tatiana. Animate Dead, Primeval Titan, huh? Wheel of Fortune. I think yeah, I'm going to take Animate Death. I mean, this is kind of late to be taking this, but it's packed between duress and exploration for me. There's Fast Bond. Interesting. Fast Bond and exploration. Oko Bristly Bill. Okay. Lotus Cobra Fast Bond's kind of nice. Alright. This is a very janky deck, very janky draft. Let's continue on theme and just go for full jank. It's actually a very good Nadu deck. We've got Safekeeper plus Titiana, which is awesome. We had a way to play lands from the graveyard. Let's see if we can pick that up late in the draft here. Okay, I guess we've seen all the cards. I don't think there is any way to do that. Prime Time's pretty awesome. So is Omnath. So is Cub, actually. Yeah, just keep it super low mana curve and just go with Cub.
When emergency strikes, first responders rely on the latest technology. That's why T-Mobile built T-Priority, America's best 5G network experience for first responders, with more capacity, faster speeds, and better coverage, so law enforcement can have eyes in the sky, and firefighters can see through smoke. T-Priority. built for tomorrow's emergencies. Ready today.
Okay. So let's check out this pile. It is a pile. It might work. We're missing. If we had a way to play lands from the graveyard, this would actually be pretty decent. Still might be pretty decent without that, but. Do we run both exploration and fast bond is a question. I think the answer is no. Not sure a good lumberjack's going to be on this deck. I'm not sure how good Shinobi is going to be. It's like definitely a hit or miss. I may want to board him in. Something like this. E-Witness might be pretty good in here. Alright, locking it in. What a weird little deck. Goal is to go completely bonkers with Nadia. Finish him off with a Titania. Seems like a sound plan. Okay, I think I'm going to shut down the stream and refire it so it is like two separate videos, two separate drafts.